My name is Pete Rollins. I work for Local Land Services in the Good Neighbours Program. So the Good Neighbours Program was a $10 million state government commitment to increase collaboration between public agencies and private landholders. Overall, the goal is to get people to work together to tackle the issues we have at those boundary fences. Today's a great example. Hawkweed is a small, highly invasive plant. It has the ability to take over large landscapes, both agricultural and conservation, really quickly. We've got parks and local land services here to work together to benefit the surrounding agricultural areas as well as the conservation of the park itself.
Orange hawkweed in New South Wales, we're quite fortunate, is only detected at the moment within Kosciuszko National Park and within a few private boundary areas on private estate as well. We have a really good understanding of where it sits in the national park and also on those private estates, which means that we've got it pretty well mapped out and we're able to keep eradicating the weed from both Kosciuszko and those private estates.
Yeah, so hawkweed eradication program is really exciting. It's one of the few projects we have that really has an opportunity for eradication, which is a really exciting thing. The opportunity for eradication is identified in what we call the invasion curve. The invasion curve tells us that at the early stages of any incursion of a new fauna or flora species, we have an opportunity to get rid of it while it's still cost effective and feasible to do on ground. As soon as we let that lapse, we start going through the stages of the invasion curve, meaning that we eventually will get to a stage of asset protection. Asset protection basically means that we no longer can eradicate it. It's at a stage where we have to protect assets we know, being the park or agricultural land, from it rather than look at the target of eradication.
Hawkweed is highly invasive and there's an estimated 27 million hectares at risk in southeast Australia alone. That equates to about $90 million a year at loss in the agricultural sector. So surveillance, that actually looks like 4 to 8 people. There's a GPS on either end of the line. We're about a metre apart, slowly walking, trying to find individual plants. When a plant's found, it gets treated with herbicide and a lot more data collection involved in that as well. We then visit that site again next year to ensure that our control of previous years worked. But because of that 8-year seed bank, it's an 8-year step-by-step process for each one of our sites.
With the Good Neighbours Program funding that was available to us this season, we've been able to dramatically increase just how much ground we can cover and how quickly. So in partnership with landholders, the local control authorities and other stakeholders involved in eradication efforts, we were able to identify some key sites, particularly where park boundaries, private land, and we were able to have a really concentrated effort to make sure that we were getting to those sites really quickly. At the start of the season, we were finding all those plants and we were actually able to kill that orange hawkweed where we found it before peak flowering season started in December. All of that is really essential to making sure that hawkweed's not spreading further than we want it to and that we're moving forward with eradication efforts.
With the Good Neighbours Program, the Orange Hawkweed project has really been able to expand the work that they're already doing. The relationships built with landholders and national parks and local council, those relationships will be able to be drawn upon as they continue to do the work into the future. So the funding that we provided went towards some drone surveillance, detection dogs, more staff, and collect more data that helps inform next year's planning.
I think one of the great joys of this job is working with other agencies and that collaboration, seeing that collaboration statewide, picking up between agencies that previously weren't working together is really, really cool to see day to day.
With Good Neighbours Program, we've been able to partner so much more closely with all the key stakeholders that are involved in an eradication program, and there are many. It is absolutely a team effort. So being able to work so closely with just so many different people that all are working to the same goal has been incredible and it really sets us up for future success. What keeps you so motivated and what keeps our team working so well together is that you can see the results. To be at sites last season, coming back this season and just saying what a difference our efforts have made, this has to be one of the best jobs in the world.